A fresh season, a fresh set of new drivers, a fresh 21 chances to show yourself as STB's greatest driver. Hello, you join me, STB Maldi, for another season of epic racing at every stage, here for the STB Racing League Season 14 FIA World Championship. You join me, STB Maldi, here for round one, the season opener of Season 14, one of the most anticipated seasons that we've had of late. We're here at the Melbourne Grand Prix circuit, the first round hosted in 1996 in Formula 1, and of course was round number 4 of Season 1, when the season had a mixed calendar. A lot has changed since then, and we'll be celebrating on the 13th of May 2019 the 5-year anniversary of STB. Last season was a very, very special Grand Prix for this man right here, Toxic X Fusion, who was crowned the reigning, is the reigning world champion, was crowned champion at the Mexican Grand Prix. He had a great season, it must be said. And I am sure that this season is going to be no different. He's going to be on it for a 5th World Championship. He joins me in the commentary box for a quick qualifying interview here as we prepare for the Australian Grand Prix. So, Toxic Fusion, you are currently a 4-time World Champion in STB. How's it feel?
It feels good. It feels good just to be sort of back out on track, really, so I can sort of go and defend the title again. The field looks quite quick, so...
Last season, it must be said that after the departure of certain drivers, the championship was quite easy for you. It looks like the championship fight could be a little bit harder for you this season. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I think Syrah and Bullseye will be the two that I'll be fighting with the most. Because I think they're the sort of people I'm sort of as closely matched on with pace, so... Yeah,
okay.
I look forward to it there.
We also hear from the media that you're very happy with your teammate and your team actually. That's running your family works for Williams, and you've got Mercury as your teammate. How does it feel to be in such a prestigious team, which doesn't really have the success in real life at the moment?
Yeah, it's a shame they're not doing too well in real life because they kind of deserve to. But it's kind of like a.
Gabriel there goes 119.7.
It's kind of like a warm, homey feeling in this team, so.
Yeah. And how does it feel to be with Mercury?
Yeah, we got on really well last season, even though it wasn't even teammates, so it's good to have him on the team.
Okay, Bullseye, sorry, I will be commentating over the session while I'm doing this. Bullseye there, P1, 119.6, will be going for another lap soon, trying to improve that. They're definitely favourite for a good result here in Melbourne. One final question, Fusion. You've said that Syrah is Gabriel this season, is one of your closest rivals. Do you think there could be a threat from anyone else, possibly the new recruits into the league? Do you think they could be a threat?
So it's hard to say until we finish this race, to be fair, because I don't really know what their pace is like. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Okay then. Well, I wish you the best of luck for the Australian Grand Prix, and I hope to see you in the podium like last season. Good luck.
Okay. Bye bye. Thank you.
So Toxic Fusion then will be trying, as Mercury there goes 2/10 purple, I think, in the first sector. So pretty solid first sector time there, gets a bit slipstream off here Alperondi. But Mercury will be going for, I think it might be off on his personal best actually. And he's crashed it, he's nearly crashed it there. But yeah, Fusion will be challenging for his for another championship, his 5th championship in STB. It's going to be very easy for him who can achieve that. But yeah, it's very special scenes here in the league, as we have got a new recruit, X1VU, currently going to finish his outlap. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. Or 20 drivers with this evening for the opener, full lobby. Gabriel He's going to be under investigation for cutting the chicane there. And I've just got a quick message. Okay then. Eke, a driver who's looking pretty strong here in Australia. He's had that practice and he's in Haas for a third season in a row. He's definitely, you know, if this was real life, he's definitely committed to the team, it must be said. But yeah, I'm sure Eke is going to be quite bored of that Haas later on getting the season. But I'm sure he'll be able to show his true pace. As the session progresses, really. Comic Messina then, from the Czech Republic, the first ever STB Czech driver actually. So this is a big moment for him, as someone who's off the circuit there. RBB Renard trying to give people space. Replacing Jan Zenjic, who unfortunately cannot be with us this evening. But I'm sure he'll be back in Bahrain. He can be. Flow then. He had the pace last season, but he was not consistent. We're going to see if he can be consistent this season. A lot of yellow flags right now. Raps is looking pretty strong. He's back in the league, of course. German driver in the German team, that's going to be interesting. Okay, let's have a look. Tomic Brosina then, from the Czech Republic. Coming onto his lap now, here in Melbourne. Definitely a driver we need to be looking out for. .26.6 in the first sector. That is definitely on par with pole position at the moment. And around the second sector then. To really attack this curb. He's done so. Very nice on the traction actually. In the final sector then. Let's see what he's going to do. First lap in the league. It is going to be a 20.7. It's going to be P11 for Tomic Brosina. It looks like the midfield is very close this season. With BRL Gabriel there goes P1 with 119.441. He takes the original pole position here in Melbourne. Let's look what X1VU is doing. He's a favourite. He's backed on his laptop now, he's in none. non-ERS mode. Muz Killen actually is a driver you need to be looking out for as well. 26.6. He's revving out that Toro Rosso. Don't know what his thoughts will be about getting the Toro Rosso from the draw, but he's I'm sure he'll be happy regardless of anything really, to be racing in the league. Get a bit slipstream off BR Gabriel, be good for him. And it's the final sector then. Really going to need to attack these curves, especially the outside curves. Didn't really expect that around certain tracks, but it's definitely important around Australia. Around then the final corner, that is a great line he's took there, definitely a good line. It is going to be a 1:20.6 P11. He jumps Vaughan Buckley and he also jumps Tomic Christina there. He's currently in P13. Okay then. Look at X1VU then. Really attacking those curves, attacking lines here in Melbourne. Coming around the final corner. And you run to the line. Near 20.1, it's P7. That's a decent display there from X1VU. Okay then, Hungarian MI, pretty strong, P4 for him at the moment, 119.9, new recruit into the league, that's going to be very interesting for him. Eke goes P5, but BRL Pedro there, 120 dead actually, so he goes into P6, looking very, very close in that midfield. RDD Renaud may need to get himself sorted. He's not set a good lap here. He's just looking at bankers really. Okay, DJ Danny then, he's up on his time. .27.3 in the first sector, so that's not really what he wants to be achieving. Yellow flag in the third sector. It's all kicking off here in Australia. Drivers trying to find space. Let's see if Eke's on an improved lap. Let's have a look at his race director times. Well, he's up in the first sector. He's up in the second sector, a little bit down in the first. This could be a quicker lap time. Could this beat the Hungarian MI here for P4? A pretty strong result if we can do that. It is P4 for Eke, 119.7. He's on the pace here in Melbourne. And DJ Danny there has had a few connection issues. We need to get him back into the game. Okay then, so BL Perondi down in P10. That is very disappointing actually for the Brazilian driver. RDD Renaud then, he looks to be quite struggling, and then we've got Notorious Big. He's really struggling. Looks like at the moment here in Melbourne. Looks like he can't seem to get the right lap in really. Can't really attack that car at the moment, so he's definitely struggling. Renaud then. Renaud actually had a good last season in the races he competed in. Let's hope he can continue that this season. The left right's going to be very difficult. 20 drivers, dirty air, it's going to be difficult. He backed off his lap there. So RDD Renaud will have to yield and look with P19 for the moment. Going to then 3 temps up. And the last lap, 13 hundredths of a second down in the first sector. Look then. He's not really going as quickly as we would expect. So I'll try and do it in a minute. I expect him to be right up there, but he's not saying that at the moment. Okay, so the drivers will be going on to their final laps here in qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix. Who is going to clinch pole position? Looks like Pironi could get in the 119s here. So 20 dead, it's P7. Very, very close here in Melbourne between a lot of these drivers at the moment. And X1V1 looks like X1VU is coming on to another lap here. So it's going to be final opportunity, looks like. Yet a good position on the grid. Other unicorns down. Well, that's the end of his qualifying run. Here we have Pedro then, on to another lap here in qualifying Australia. And we'll keep an eye on him. Same with Fusion, he's on lap at the moment. Look at him in the Williams, 26.2, he's up on his time, he's 10th up. Could get him up in a P2. It looks like Bullseye is currently on another lap as well. He's really pushing hard. He's had a bit of traffic there, it looks like. Checkered flag is out here in Melbourne. The checkered flag has dropped. Fusion then. Is he going to improve on his 19.6? Yes, he is. He's up in a P2 there. Fractions quicker than Bullseye. Is Bullseye going to improve? Drivers are starting to retire now from the session. Mercury, 14. Matty then is actually going quicker. It's P12 for him. He goes with a 120.336. From Buckley, only P14 for him. For Buckley to retire here in Melbourne. Your grid then for the Australian Grand Prix is as follows. First, BRL Gabriel. Second, Bullseye. Third, Tossix Fusion. Fourth, Faloru. Fifth, Eke. Sixth, in the end, is the Hungarian MI. Seventh, BRL Yao Pedro. Eighth, BRL Pirondi. Ninth, Urban Unicorn. 10th will be X1VU. 11th, John MH 2002. 12th, Matty. 13th, Draxler. 14th, Born Buckley. 15th, Tommy Brasina. 16th will be LRS Mercury. 17th will be Muzz Killen, 18th will be DJ Danny, 19th will be RDB Renard, and closing at the back off the field will be the notorious Big 699. that is your grid for the Australian Grand Prix. Live here from the Melbourne Grand Prix circuit. Here in Melbourne. The heavens have opened here in Melbourne, and it is full wet. It looks like it's intermediate conditions. It looks like it's wet condition in Melbourne, Australia. Only 19 drivers will be with us for the Grand Prix, as DJ Danny has had a few connection issues. We didn't want to get the reserve in, as we didn't want DJ Danny to potentially miss the Grand Prix. But that is unfortunate there for DJ Danny. A few connection issues there, letting him down for the opener of the season. Okay then. Just waiting for the drivers to get ready. So this is the formation lap now for the Australian Grand Prix. Lights out and away they go. For the formation lap here in Melbourne, it is intermediate conditions, and we can see from the detail of the tyres that all drivers are on sets. Intermediates here in Melbourne. This could potentially be the season P1 favourite for the championship, it looks like, from most people. First will be BRL Gabriel. Second will be Bullseye, who's had a bit of a twitchy moment there on the curb. Third will be Tastic Fusion. He will be trying to cement a challenge for the championship and get a 5th World Championship in STB. Fourth will be Faloru. He did not have very good consistency last season. He'll be back hoping to prove his doubters wrong. 5th will be Eke. If I can try and invite. Sorry, so 5th will be Eke00. 6th, the new driver, the Hungarian MI. 7th will be BRL Yao Pedro. 8th will be BRL Perondi. He's not had a good qualifying, nor has Yalzinho actually. 9th will be Urban Unicorn. 10th will be X1VU. 11th will be John MH2002. 12th, forming a gap actually to John there, trying to warm up his intermediates. 12th will be ERL Matty, or STB Matty, whatever. He's using a different account for this race, I think. 13th will be his teammate Draxler, an all Mercedes 6th row. 14th will be Vaughan Buckley. 15th will be Tom Fatima. 16th, quite disappointing actually, will be LRS Mercury. 17th will be Moise Killen. 18th will be DJ Danny. I don't think he's going to be in for the race. 19th will be RDD Renard, and playing at the back of the field will be Notorious Big 699. His future is in the balance of the qualifying. So then the drivers are going to prepare for the first light of the Australian Grand Prix. It's 2 light, it's 3 light, it's 4 light. It is 5 lights for the season open of season 14 Melbourne. Light rain conditions, lights and away they go. It's a decent start there from the Haas driver. Faloru's got an incredible start. Look at that, Faloru's picked up 2 drivers there, and the turn number 1. He takes 2 P2 there. Faloru with a P2, looking at the back of the field now. Few collisions going on. We've got Urban Unicorn off the circuit there, trying to navigate his way through past the Renault, and it's a pretty decent first few corners there. And we've got Faloru up in a P number 2. That is incredible, but he's gone wide. The big conclusion there between him and his teammate. Faloru, of course, staying with the Force India team this season. And we've got a Sector 1 yellow flag. John's been involved in the collision. Notorious Big as well, he's involved in that. We've got big mass contact down at the back. We've got Mercury getting involved in some sort of contact. Matt's getting caught up in that as well. Eke's had some sort of action going on now. We've got the Sauber of BRL Pedro trying to get past him. We've got the Renault behind him as well, trying to get involved in this, and the McLaren of Perondi. And there's big crash! Massive crash there down at the back. We've got Hungarian Me trying to get through there. Edu Perondi is down in the P9, and a little bit of contact, it looks like, on his car. Buckley's got damage on his car as well. And Urban Unicorn's in P number 10. We're looking now at the actual... This is mad here. In Melbourne, and Mercury's made a mistake. It looks like he's had a bit of he's had contact. It looks like he's down in P19 there. Fusion in P number 4, and looks like there's a few battles going on. Got Perondi and Matty here. Got the Renault off the circuit. We've got a Renault off the circuit. Something's going on there. Big amounts of contact going on here in Melbourne. And then we've got the Mercedes. What an action-packed lap 1. And we've got Urban Unicorn now on the attack on Paul Buckley, who's got wing damage. So it's all kicking off here in Melbourne. Down into turn number 1. Urban Unicorn's going to get the inside line for the corner. And it's going to be a pretty straightforward move there for the McLaren. Buckley's going to try and come back at him, though. And that's it for him. We've got Draxler behind them as well. So it's all kicking off here. And it looks like Yao Pedro is on the back of Fusion, so it's all guns blazing here in Melbourne. And Draxler there, Buckley struggling for grip, and he's lost the position also to Matty, and he's also got Muskillen up the inside. That's an aggressive move there from Torosso. He's up in a P11. That's P11 now for Muskillen, and now he's on the back of STB Matty. It's the rain looks to be improving from my end anyway. I don't really know how to read the weather, but Brasino, he's on the back now of RDD Renault, trying to get past his teammate. P13 and 14 for Red Bull. Not strong at all, is it? And they're actually stuck behind Buckley, so RDD Renault needs to try and get on the back of him. Looks like we've got some action going on at the front here. We've got Flowroot, just got passed by Bullseye. And now Bullseye's going to try and get the attack onto Bira Gabriel. Looks like it was a pretty straightforward move for Bullseye, but Flow's going to try and get back at him in that slipstream. Killen's got the overtake done on Matty. An action-packed few laps here. Lap 3 now, and it's action-packed. It's so great to see this. Joey's big up in a P14. He's 2.6 seconds behind Bassina there. And X1! Oh, what's happened there? X1 VU is out of the Australian Grand Prix. Something has happened here in Melbourne for him to have to retire from the Grand Prix. Bullseye looks to be on pace at the moment. 1.7 seconds of drift of Gabriel. All kicking off. All kicking off here in Melbourne. Virtual safety car is deployed. Virtual safety car out here in Australia. That is interesting. Looks like Bullseye has definitely caught a lot in that virtual safety car. We've got some speeding. Speeding under virtual safety car. We've got Flow with a drive-through penalty. Who else has got drive-through penalties here for speeding under VSC? I currently running in P2 at the moment. He has got a drive-through. We did see it. He did gain about 1.2 seconds. And that was the reason for it. So the gaps have calmed down here in Melbourne. But Fusion is on the charge. He's trying to now catch up to Flowroot. Been pretty strong as well. Flowroot always seems to have a great qualifying and then really drop off in the race. He needs to improve that here if he's to stand any chance of a championship. Flowroot then. Will be on the defensive drive, I think, very soon when he's trying to defend from Fusion. Okay, 3 second time penalty. Is the rain going to improve? That is the real question. Just killing them in P10, and Drax has gone wide. There's killing now up in a P9 now. He's having a pretty decent Grand Prix, to be fair. P9 for him, and I think he was involved in some sort of collision. Drax is off the circuit. Matty up in a P11 now, and Tomic up into P12. RDV Renard follows in P13. Notorious Big. Looks like he's struggling. He's struggling a lot, it looks like. Okay then, it looks like Flo had a mistake. What happened to Floru? I think I missed that. Something's happened to Floru there. He's down in a P13 at the moment. That's not good at all for the Spaniard. But Fusion has got Villarreal Pedro all over the back of him. He's not good for a championship drive. Remember, though, Bullseye has got a drive-through penalty to serve. Same with Floru. I think Floru probably served his drive-through penalty there. Floru had a drive-through as well. Let me have a look. Yeah, maybe he did, because you need to serve it within 3 laps, don't you? So, yep. That's that then. So then, Villarreal Pedro. Yeah, Bullseye's in the pit lane, so we're going to see how much time he loses. It could well be a large margin. 5.2 seconds separate Fusion to Gabriel. And now Pedro is right on the back now, as the rain is starting to really improve here in Melbourne. Now Pedro really looking after the ERS at the moment. Right on the back of Fusion. If he spends too long behind him, it could really damage his chances of getting a victory here this evening. So he needs to get the pace up a bit. Urban Unicorn does a little drift round that corner. That would have been disastrous for him if he wasn't able to keep that going. Muz killing then. Look at him. He's on a charge at the moment. P7 for him, and he's actually right on the back right now of the Hungarian MI. 2 rookies in STB this season, actually. But 2 very, very talented drivers. And quite deep there, the Tarosso. We're going to be about that slipstream that Musculin will get down the straight. All about that. 2 tenths up on his personal best. That was a personal best there for Musculin. Looking much quicker compared to the Hungarian MI. It looks like the rain is really, really died down here. Gabriel for a second time penalty. But we are really interested at the moment on this battle. Hungarian MI and Muskillen. Muskillen behind him now. I believe the gap was quite big a few laps ago as well, so he's definitely got the pace at the moment. And Draxler looks to be catching as well, so it's all touch and go here in Melbourne. This has got to be an overtake move very soon. He's got Urban Unicorn over him. A 2-second gap from Hungarian MI and Urban Unicorn, and Muskillen there gets on the curb. He's kept it, and now he's in that slipstream on the Renault. Really needs to try and just stay calm, stay calm, stay collected. And just don't do any stupid moves here. Yellow flag in sector 3. What's been going on? Notorious Big. Notorious Big. He's struggling. Really struggling a lot here in Melbourne. Not been his day so far. Muskillen then right on the back of Hungarian MI now. Look at this. Right in that slipstream. He's going to go defensive with the Hungarian. Muskillen up the inside. Look at that. Look at that move. Forces him wide. He's having no VS here this season. He's right up the inside there. P6 for him. Look at that. He wasn't letting the Hungarian MI there do anything to him if he gets a time penalty. But that is what we like to see. Aggressive but fair driving. Buckley then. First drive out. Along with Perondi to go on to set of the dry compound tyres. Could this prove vital here in Melbourne? Now Pedro then. Still on the back of Fusion. Gabriel in the pit lane. Fusion in the pit lane. So like a lot of drivers have been coming into the pit lane. We still have Eke's in the pits. Urban Unicorn's in the pit lane. Muskillen's in the pits. Hungarian MI's in the pits. Drax is in the pit lane. Bullseye's going into the pit lane now. All these drivers are going into the pit lane. Flowroom is in the pit lane. It could prove costly for Force India there. Everyone is in the pit lane. It's going to go off in flames here in Melbourne. Everyone's in the pit lane. The pit lane is jam-packed here in Melbourne. Maybe Unicorn then P6 for him. He's going to be coming out. He's going to try his charge now to overtake. Okay, he's got Muskillen behind him at the moment. We've got Tomek Bacina there on a set of Ultra Softs. He's going for the pace over the strategy here in Melbourne. Has Yao Pedro summed up his chances here? RDD Renault, set of Inters, that he's got Fusion behind him on a set of Ultras. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's a lie, because Fusion is on top. Co-Marshal's aligned to us. Oh, we've got some action going on here. Oh, hello. That's a slap in the face from Hungarian MI there. Look at that. And Bullseye's got the overtake done. He goes defensive as well. He's got a little fly bird or something flying across his car. It's been very scary for him. But the Hungarian MI that up in the P10, that's a decent result, to be fair. And this killing a second behind Urban Unicorn. It's going pretty well. I would say, from Muskillen at the moment. Going for P5 now, as RDD Renault. This is pit stop. It's looking pretty good at the moment. Nine-tenths of a second behind Urban. He's got some serious pace, Muskillen has. I must say, he's got some serious race pace. Okay, passes up at the Grand Prix. He's got those tyres warmed up. I'm actually intrigued by Muskillen at the moment. Could he potentially get a podium? Oh, I think it's definitely out of reach at the moment. think P4 could definitely be on the cards here if he can try and. Because he's had the pace, it looks like. Looks like he's kind of dropping off though. I'd say. Let's not speak too soon. Looks like he's dropping off a bit. He's in the pit. Oh, he's in the pit lane. Okay. What has happened to Muskelin then? Oh, front wing damage. Front wing damage there for Muskelin. Okay then, Bullseye back on the attack. Back on to Draxler now. Yeah, about to get tasty between these two drivers. Mercedes versus Force India. Yellow flag in sector 2. Oh no, Notorious Big is on a set of intermediates. He's picked the wrong tyres. He's picked the wrong tyres, but we've got a battle going on here. We've got the Hungarian MI versus Bullseye. No, we haven't. That's the wrong battle. Yeah, sorry, Bullseye versus Draxler. That is aggressive driving there from a German. Down in a turn. I don't even know what corner this is, but it's like sector 3. This is incredible racing between the two drivers, and Draxler keeps his position of P number 6. And Bullseye even gives him a little tap round the corner, so I think Draxler will be very happy with that. We would actually be expecting Choice B to be in the pit lane. Very questionable strategy there from Notorious Big. Okay then. Bullseye still on the back of Draxler. Draxler wants this position. Bullseye the slipstream then. Oh, Draxler's going into very defensive. Very aggressive defending there from Draxler. Oh, this is some very aggressive stuff here from Draxler at the moment in his Mercedes. Very aggressive stuff. Bullseye's up the inside. Oh, this is not nice. Draxler is not playing nice. Oh, Draxler's hit the wall. That is aggressive. That was very aggressive there from Draxler. Very aggressive driving from Draxler right there. And Bullseye's got damage as well now. Very aggressive driving from Draxler. Flurry's on the back of him now yet. Flurry, P9. Yeah, I've got to say, very, very aggressive. Look at these fast lap times coming through at the moment. Okay, back on the action. Oh, we're seeing them. Got the inside. Closes it off there. But it looks like Rafinha's tyres will be going off very, very soon. Looks like, obviously he's on ultras, so yeah, those tyres are not going to last there very long. Messina then up the inside of the Hungarian MI. Oh. Yeah, up in the P7. Not bad, overtake that. Then, as an unicorn then, he's going to try and get his way past Echo. Why is Mature Speak still on intermediate? Right then, Hungarian MI has been overtaken by Messina, and now he's getting attacked. Not yet attacked, but he's being now hunted by Falori. It's a 3 yellow flag. Looks like some big stuff is happening. Down in sector number 3, got some action going on here. Muskillen versus Vaughan Buckley. A unicorn 8/10 behind Echo. This overhead shot. Oh, Mercury! Mercury's out. John's out as well. What's happened here? What's going on here with Melbourne? We've got some action going on. There's Killian and Vaughan Buckley. And then we've got some action as well. Floru and Hungarian MI. Oh, Floru got past Hungarian MI there. I'm going to pit there. then. Just give me 2 moments. Okay then. Urban versus Echo. And then Urban on the back of Echo. Right, he's on the inside. Eke's. Right, so Urban Unicorn then on the back of Eke. In the slipstream. Oh, he's got the overtake done. A little bit aggressive there from Urban Unicorn. He's got the position done. That is the main thing. Let's have a look at some of these gaps. Renard deck of Matty. Oh, and Renard's into the pit lane. So there you go. Pit lane goes Renard. And looks like the gaps are really come down here in Melbourne. And then we've got Muskillen, Buckley and Porondi. In a battle at the moment. Oh, we've got quite a big train actually. Bullseye and Atomic Vecina as well. So this is looking like a pretty big train here in Melbourne. We've got Buckley on the back of Muskillen. So it's Muskillen, Buckley, Porondi, Bullseye and Atomic Vecina. So we're going to have a look at this. Bullseye, but this is for a point in the championship. So this is quite a big deal for these 5 drivers at the moment. Muskillen, Buckley, Porondi, Bullseye and Atomic Vecina. So it's going to be pretty decent. Pretty decent. Buckley then. The 11, he's going for P10 on Muskillen in that slipstream. And go for that dive bomb move. Oh, he's going to force Muskellin quite wide there, but Muskellin's going to have to give the space to these two drivers. Perondi, aggressive around the outside, he'll have to go off the circuit, and Muskellin. Yeah, he's made a mistake. He's made contact with Perondi. And there you go. And Bullseye up in the P10 there. So there you go. Aggressive driving just leads to, you know, contact and off the circuit, and there you go. Out of contention for the points and for the position. So there you go, really. And Perondi's on the back of Ball and Buckley as well. Oh, and Muskellin has made another mistake. Not the evening, but he would have hoped for. He was running so good as well. Yeah, he's got front wing down. Good. Okay then, yeah, so the gaps have really calmed down here now then. It looks like Perondi has actually got past Ball and Buckley. It looks like that was quite an aggressive move actually, as Buckley had to go off the circuit. Brasina is on the bow. Brasina there. Oh, that was going to end in tears then if he couldn't control that car. That would have ended in absolute tears. Combination there for Brasina. Okay then. Lap 23 of the Grand Prix. It's all looking pretty strong for BRL Gabriel at the moment. Looking pretty chill for the Brazilian. Oh, Brasina versus... Ooh, Buckley. That was aggressive. Okay then, Brasina back on the charge. E13 at the moment. Not the sort of position he would have hoped for. He would have hoped for, you know, top 10, but I'm sure he's had a very fun race battling with all these drivers. I think it's just going to be a learning game as a rookie. I'm not really sure, but that's what most drivers' first seasons are, you know. He's definitely got the potential. Just how he executes this potential throughout the season remains. But it looks like Ball and Buckley's giving him a hard time trying to get past him, which is, you know, and Buckley really trying his best, but he's got the DRS now. Oh, aggressive! I don't like how Ball and Buckley is. It's very it's harsh. It's very harsh but fair. So you can't really fault him for that. It's just very scary, I'm sure. And the final sector, I believe that's where Gabriel is. Cena. Oh. This is aggressive. Aggressive defending from Buckley. But Cena wants to. Oh. Okay, 1.2 seconds behind Urban Unicorn. And Ms. Killen has retired from the Grand Prix, and it's safety car. Safety car has been deployed. Okay. This is a bit mad. We haven't seen STB for seasons. Safety car in the final stages of the race. This is going to be interesting. So it looks like everyone's going to be in the pit lane. So I believe, I'm projecting that the safety car is going to stop around lap 28. So I think we will have one full lap of racing here under safety car conditions. This is going to be interesting. This is going to throw a spanner in the works, isn't it? This is going to kick all things up in Albon. Bernard's in the pit lane, Bullseye's in the pit lane. Is it terminal damage actually that Ms. Killen got? Because he may have crashed at one of the corners. Let's have a look. Terminal damage. So yeah, he may have some bad contact there. So João Pedro is going for the victory here in Melbourne. He has stayed on a set of softs. Gabriel is on a set of ultra softs. Same with Fusion and same with Urban. Same with FA, same with Felobi. And then every other driver except from Tomic Cosina and Draxa all going on to the ultra softs. Is João Pedro going to get the victory of the season opener here in Melbourne? It's all going to be about defending. All going to be about defending. Safety car in lap. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like the pack hasn't even caught up yet. Well, that's a bit mad, to be fair. It looks like, yeah, it looks like not the whole pack's pitted, but they're not gonna see. They'll be able to experience the stuff